Hello and welcome to JJ the Car Configurator. Today we're going to build two different Ford Broncos. First I'm going to do my most cost-effective absolute base one, and then we're going to do my, if cost wasn't as much of a factor, Bronco. So I'll start with the base one because it's pretty remarkable what you get for the money. I'm going to start with a two-door. I think the two-door looks a lot better than the four-door. I know the four-door is more practical and everything, but the two-door is where it's at for me. So, click on Start Your Build on the base trim level. I've looked at all these colors. I really liked this blue before, Velocity Blue. However, what appears for 2022, they've added another color to the base trim, this Eruption Green. And typically, if green is a choice, I take it. So we're going to go with the green. I absolutely love the steel wheels and 16-inch. They're nice and small, so you have a nice big sidewall. I think that's the way a proper off-roader should be. And big wheels on a four-wheel drive truck just don't make sense to me. Moving on, you have some roof options. You can get a soft top, a mesh shade, or a soft canvas shade. I think I would do the soft canvas shade, so when you take the top off, you're still underneath some shade inside the cabin, and you're not getting sunburned. That would be the best way. I would probably keep the hard top just because I think it's a better choice for our climate here in the Northeast. Moving on. Apparently you can get some sort of modular off-road bumper. I'm not really that into off-roading, so I'm not going to bother with that. Moving on, a lot of these other exterior features, I don't really see that much appeal. The only thing I kind of like, you can replace the doors with these tube doors, which are really cool. If you look at the picture of them, it makes you, so if you take the top off, you can not necessarily you can take the doors off, yet still be relatively safe. $850 actually seems like a relatively decent deal. So I'm going to add those. Moving on from there, that's about it. We've already picked, you only get one choice of interior color, one choice of seat material on the base trim. I'm not really interested in any of the stuff that you throw in the back, especially on the cost-effective base version that we're building right now. So, moving down, there aren't too many options when it comes to the base trim. You can upgrade to the 2.7-liter EcoBoost V6. However, if you do that, you lose the manual transmission. I really think that since this is kind of a cool off-roader, I would stick with the manual transmission. I do realize the automatics are a little bit better for off-road, but I still like the fact that you can still get it with a manual. So I would stick with the 4-cylinder and the manual transmission. I would just keep the part-time selectable. Keep it simple. You know, that's all you really need to do. I wouldn't mess with the axles. And if you add, I'd like the locking rear axle, but when you add that, it adds the Sasquatch package, which adds a lot of money. I think it's like $7,000. You don't get any choices of packages. You just get this standard package, which really isn't too bad for a base model. Push button start, LED headlights, cruise control, touchscreen radio that's got Apple CarPlay. It's actually not bad for a base vehicle. This is that Sasquatch package I was talking about. It adds a lot bigger tires and off-road stuff. I don't really off-road that much. So it doesn't appeal to me too much. So in the end, my Bronco costs $32,000 and $32,035. So that's not bad. But going back to, okay, let's say I wanted to spend a little bit more money and make something a little more fun. I would actually move up to this black diamond trim. It's a little more off-road oriented, still has steel wheels. What's interesting, again, I would go the two-door again because I think that's the proper Bronco to get. I like this because this still has steel wheels, but they're 17 inch instead of 16 inch like the base. So they have two different size steel wheels on the Bronco. Fun fact. This again, I think I would probably get the green because I like green. Since this is the trim level black diamond, it's already kind of an off-road package, so it comes with an all-terrain tire instead of an all-season tire on that little bit bigger wheel. Along the same ideas here, I would get that soft canvas bimini cover, and I would get those doors again because I think that's a really cool feature. What's kind of neat about this is since this is a higher trim level, you get some more features here. So moving on, and I'd still keep the manual. I don't like any of this accessory stuff. You can always buy this later. You get different audio choices there, but that's part of a package that comes up later. Again, I'd get the 2.3 liter 4-cylinder with the manual transmission. This one comes standard with a locking differential because it's more off-road oriented, which is tempting. So this is one of the big differences when you go to this trim, this black diamond trim. You get a choice of the standard package, which actually already has more than the base one. You get a leather-wrapped steering wheel, leather-wrapped shift knob, interior grab handles. I don't think that was on the other one. But you can get this mid package for $1,500, and you get access to the doors with the key in your pocket. You get a 110 volt AC converter, so you can plug in things like from like a house outlet inside the car. You get extra lighting, auto dimming rear mirror. That's not a big deal. Dual zone automatic climate control instead of just hot and cold, and you control the fan. The big one that I like about this package is the front row heated seats. Living in the Northeast, that's a great feature to have. Apparently, the base trim doesn't even get, or even this trim on the lower without the package. Here, you get illuminated sliding visor vanity mirrors, so you don't even get lit up mirrors, even when you step up to the next package. Apparently, you can get remote start with that package, but then if you have the automatic, or you'll have to have the automatic, not with the manual. A reverse sensing system, so it'll beep at you when you're about to hit something or backing up. Ford's Copilot 360 program, driving aids, which are nice, and it has its own special interior. So I'm going to add that because this is my more cost is not an issue build. And in the end, this winds up being almost over $10,000 more than what I had built in the base trim. So that basically comes down to $42,000 is a lot for a Bronco. And in the end, I think I would still just go with the base because I think that's just way too much money, and the base trim is just such a bargain. But anyway, if you have any comments, like and subscribe. I'd like to hear any comments up below. Thank you for watching.